Hi everybody. So Wanderbus is looking good, but there's a few things that we want to tweak and finesse.
There's one area that we have overlooked and we're currently sat in it. It is our bedroom.
Our bedroom is a bit different as well because it's actually 2 bedrooms in one. So we're in our double bed here, and then up here we've got a bunk bed for our daughter. We want to try and make the bedroom have a bit of a dual identity because it is 2 rooms. Right, they're all filled. Let it dry. We're painting with a little roller. I hate painting. Usually, when it's done properly, it's usually Kelly that does it, but she's not doing it today. She's indisposed, so I am doing it. I'm going to go over the whole ceiling with a couple more coats just to even it all out. If not, then you know, Kelly can do it. Painting, we're painting, we are always painting. Na, 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 na. Overnight, I had a bit of an idea for the bed end, and I've been on Marketplace and found something that I'm just gonna go pick up that I think I can modify. So if I end up modifying it and it goes wrong, we just have some slightly more expensive than usual firewood and cloth.
So we found something on Facebook Marketplace that we thought would be good for the bus, but just with some modifications. So Rich has just gone out to get it. E-man lift!
What is that?
It's a headboard, but for a king size bed. Mars isn't a king size bed.
Choppy chop chop.
Probably wondering, why didn't you just buy a headboard that would fit the width of the bed? And the simple reason is we have a bit in the corner that steps in, and we want to try and make it so it will go in there. We're just going to measure to see what that is, to see how many of them ridgy ridge things we might need to chop off. It's got a chipboard on the back.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's heavy. Just chopped it.
It was like stuck in there as well, was it? Like glued?
Slightly
Yeah.
on the back, yeah. What I'm just trying to do, I'm just chopping it like so I've got access so I can cut it, basically.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and use a plunge saw. No comments, because people always rag on me because I'm a plunge saw.
And
Because they love him.
whose idea was it to leave a little gappy gap to do it?
Mine.
Mummy's. It was mine. Mummy.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
This cost us, it did cost us 30 quid, but when we looked at like buying a custom one or even like a normal one, they're really expensive headboards, aren't they?
And if you were trying to make it yourself, by the time you've got the plywood, the material, the foam, it would have been more than 30 quid anyway, I reckon.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I've caught a break in the rain, and I bring it out here just to chop it up with my plunge saw. It might seem a bit dramatic, but this thing gives like arrow straight cuts, so it's a good place to start. So it could all go wrong. Looking like this now. We've got a bit of foam to add here, and I'm going to see what's best to do here. I might add a tiny strip just to bring it round. I'm going to see if it fits in the bus first, because we might need to trim it down a bit more.
Maybe cut a little bit in there.
You want the one with an A?
I didn't get an A. And it wasn't on bloody furnishing.
We're going to try and go with the easiest option, we think, of just using screws.
We don't want it falling down on our head in the middle of the night.
But it might mean that it ruins the whole thing.
We will see.
Do you want me to hold it and you do the screws?
Oh, I don't know about that. That better? Put my head on it.
Yeah, great. Can you see your head? That's it, that's perfect.
Just smooth it and then you can't see them.
Yeah, well, if you knew it was there, you wouldn't know it was there. I don't think.
Ugh.
Come on, shiny bum.
Oh, I've just got paint on my leggings.
How?
I didn't know it must be in there.
No, it's dust, it's not paint.
Okay, maybe it's food. Oh, it looks grand, I love it.
Oh, that's worked out really well, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be so much more nice to sit up against.
It is nice. I'm really pleased with that.
Yeah, me too, it looks good. Hooray!
And we made a little one to go on Lily's end, and that's what we're going to do Lily's bit next. That was a gamble, wasn't it? Like when you go and pay for something, I don't like wasting things either.
We were worried, we were thinking, oh,
if we cut it up and then we've wasted it, and someone else could have used it. Nice! Right, on to the next job there. Now, I was going to run LED strip light down both sides, but we've changed our mind. Actually, what we're going to try and run instead are some fairy lights down either side, and we're going to try and put them on a switch. Now, there's a few things you have to consider when you do that, because the ones we bought for Lily's side, which got little caps on, are battery operated. I don't want them to be battery operated, I want them to be on a switch. The ones we're going to get on this side are going to be the same. When you get the battery operated ones, more often than not, and it will show it when you buy them, they run at a lower voltage, so typically around 3 to 5 volts. And obviously our system's running at 12 volts, so we're going to need to drop that. And the way that I'm going to do that is by using one of these little drop boxes type thingy, converter, DC to DC converter. So this converts from 12 to 24 volts down to a stable 5 volts at 5 amps, which will be fine for what we want to run it for. So I've taken the box as it came and extended the wiring, and all I'm going to do is take the original feed that I was going to use for these lights from the fuse box and extend the cables that I've already got up to here, and that runs to this switch, which at the moment obviously doesn't do anything. There's no fuse in there, it doesn't do anything. And to these two sets of cables on the left and the right of our bed, and they'll use this lower voltage via this, and it'll all be fused through the fuse box. Okay, so these little guys here, you can see how dainty they are, usually run through the battery pack. When I look at it closely, so I'm going to snip these off now, I can see that one of the wires is dotted and one is plain, and the dotted one is the negative and the plain one is the positive. But you want to make sure before you chop it off that you have a good look at that. You can tell by having a look in the box to see which way the batteries are orientated. And then all I'm doing up here, and I'll need to get some tape to make this look nicer, some white tape or something, is going to butt splice this to this. The cable that I ran up here much earlier in the build was to cater for 1.5 meters of LED strip light, so it's more than man enough to deal with this. And let's see if they're gonna work. Okay. Hooray! So I just need to find some cool ones for the other side, because they've got a design on them. Wire them up and tidy that cable up. Next though, I can't put it off any longer. Let's grab the charity shop wallpaper. So, we were in the charity shops the other day and we found this. Now, one of Lily's favourite things is cats, so we had to get it. It's £2 for a whole new roll of wallpaper. We're going to put it in her bedroom end. Make it nice for her, because I mean you can't really see it from the rest of the bus, and it is its own little like space, so we wanted to make it personalised for her. So I'm just going to cut it and try and get it in there now. Yeah, that should work. Yeah, see? Right, okay. Okay, it's official. I hate wallpapering even more than painting. I've got the first bit up and the second bit soaking. But I've got those air bubbles in it and it always makes me nervous. I know they always usually dry back. I don't know. Doesn't look good. Tempted to look a couple more bits up and then see how this is going to turn out. So we've done in here, it's just drying back. I've just popped this in so I can get Lily's headboard installed, and I've got some other lights that I'm going to install in here and a couple of other finishing bits and bobs before Kelly comes out and has a look at the ceiling, because over the last few days we've come up with an idea that won't be for everyone, but we think it will be for us, because we were going to actually wallpaper it. I'm glad we didn't. We found a different product I think it's going to work just as well. Just calling reinforcements, because I think putting them up on the command hooks is fine, but I want it a little bit sturdier and safer, so I'm going to bang some staples in, I think, but I've called the boss out. Meanwhile though, I'll show you what lights I've got for this side, and these are a surprise to Kel. I've just cut the box off of there, which seems a little bit kind of wasteful, but like I say, we want them hooked up. They will come on with this, but they look like this. Actually no, let's let Kelly see them first and then I'll show you. Come and see.
I've not been in my pyjamas all day. I've just been cleaning in my pyjamas all day.
Ooh, do you like these lights?
Oh, they're so pretty. Oh, they're lush. Oh.
Think they look nice like that?
Yeah, they're cute.
And then up here.
And that's nice.
But do you think we should staple them to the thing?
So she don't rip it off when she rolls over?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I can do that. I just need to get the spacing right. And I can get all the little cats around the right way as well.
Oh, the wallpaper looks nice.
So, we were going to get something to go up here, like wallpaper or something on the roof. But we found stickers.
Is this the worst mistake ever, or will it be absolutely amazing? Who knows?
We don't know. We don't know. But it's an attempt to kind of tie together Lily's super cool end with our tray chic end.
So I have the best of both worlds.
Yeah, the best of the world.
Nice. A bit like someone's been nesting in the back of your head.
Why? You probably have. A bird. Doing a good job in your bed bit.
Yeah. I will show you the followers. Here you go. That is what I've done.
Still a bit more work to do, isn't there?
Yeah, I still need to do a bit more.
Looking good. The bedrooms are now finished. We're really pleased with it, and it kind of feels like two separate rooms as well, doesn't it? Are you pleased with your end, Lil?
Yeah.
And what have you got in your end?
I have a little board for my stickers.
What else is new?
This up here is new.
Mm-hmm.
The lights, the banner, and the bedding,
And
the headboard.
yeah. And we've got our lovely new headboard now and our fancy schmancy lights. And our Ivy lights as well. I think we're going to be Snuggles, bug on rugs in a rug.
So there you have it. Hope you have a great week, guys.
1, 2, 3.
Bye.